Assalamu alaikum. This is the last of the series of characteristics examination part 6. And now we're going to talk about what are the methods by which we can improve these characteristics which we have found, let me revise for you, which were for the paper as a whole. They were feasibility, objectivity, reliability and validity. For victory, FORV. And as far as the item of the question is concerned, we had a difficulty index, we have discrimination index, we have alpha if item deleted in cases of MCQs, and we had was distractor efficiency in cases of MCQs. Table of specification. There should be a very good table of specification. Time must be spent on it. We will study table of specification later on, but table of specification is basically a table with rows and columns. The first column shows the content and the rest of the column shows how much each learning outcome or each topic has a knowledge component or a psychomotor skill component or an attitude component, because there are 3 domains of learning and each with its weightage. Table of specification is going to increase the content validity. Not only this thing, table of specification is going to increase the consequence validity, because when they will see the paper, they will know what is important, what is must to know, and the subsequent class is going to read about it. Not only this thing, it is going to also decide us the number of items according to the weightage of the topic, how common it is, how important it is for the students to know. Increase number of items. By increasing the number of questions, we increase the reliability. More of the question, better is the reliability. That is the reason whenever we are doing or using a tool which is called as OSCE, Objective Structured Clinical Examination, we have items, the stations. The usual recommendation is the item should be around about 14 and not less than that, because then the reliability decreases. So important to develop key and rubric. The more robust is the key, more is the objectivity. So therefore, objectivity is increased by means of key. Not only that, these things, key is going to increase the reliability also. Inter-rater reliability is going to decrease. It will be better, because the different examiners, they are checking the papers and they are checking according to a key, then obviously they are going to get the same marks. And even if we use computer, the bubble sheets, the MR, the machine which is being used to check MCQs with a good key, increase testing time. Testing time should be adequate. If the paper is of 3 hours, then ensure you make so many MCQs that a student can read them and solve them easily. And the number of short answers, short essay questions should be that they could do easily. Similarly, if you're running OSCE, then the time of OSCE should be sufficient, then each station should be given sufficient time. That is why usually in OSCE, every station is given 6 to 8 minutes, depending upon what is being asked and how much time student requires to think on it. Good question design. It is so important. If an MCQ is written, the MCQ has to be written according to the format of a multiple choice question. Not only this, the short answer questions, short essay questions are to be written according to the design, and they have to learn accordingly. You must select methods, tools according to objectives. Now, if you see this thing, that the learning outcome is of knowledge, then obviously selecting a tool like written questions are very nice. But if the learning objective is psychomotor, Then the knowledge component which is required for psychomotor, that you can check with questions. But for that you will need a stations like OSCE to check the skills, where you can ask the person to demonstrate their skills. And attitudes also, OSCE stations are good, but to develop the thought process behind that, written questions and the viva, they could be used. Take care of environmental factor. The examination hall should be comfortable. It is so hot in Pakistan, it should be air conditioned. And in an area like Rawalpindi, where there is cool weather, there should be heaters. So therefore, conduct an examination at a time where students are also fresh, like 9 a.m. is a good time, 8 is a good time. Holding an exam at 1 p.m., 12:30 p.m., when the students feel sleepy, they are not taking care of their own environment also. Train paper setters. No faculty member can make a good MCQ, a good short answer question or a key without getting adequate training. Therefore, it is must that the paper setters should be trained. Train examiners to judge a student that requires a skill. So therefore, those who are examiners, then they should be trained. Booklets should be present there, in which it should be written what are the rules and regulations that the examiner should follow, which the student should follow, and that should be reiterated. So important. Whatever paper has been made, whatever tool has been used, once that has been made, then independently it should be moderated, including those who have made the paper plus a person from Department of Medical Education. Because usually when a paper is made, it is made by minimum 2 examiners. One is external internal, then two papers are combined together according to table of specification. After that, it should be moderated, and this moderation, this should be done in the examination department of the university. Moderation is also done in the department of university examination. Key validation is so important. Once the moderation is done, it's an opportunity to do the key validation also. See the key, revisit the key again and again and again. Not only MCQ keys, short answer question keys, short essay question keys, OSCE keys, and validate them. Item analysis. Once examination is done, it is the duty of the university examination department or cell to conduct item analysis of all the papers. This is post hoc analysis, and when this has been done, then that should be sent back to the departments who have made the paper. Otherwise, how will you know about difficulty index, discrimination index? How will you know about distractor efficiency? How will you know about L5 item deleted? How will you know about reliability of the paper? And the question bank has to be there. A question bank that includes validated questions which have gone through the procedure made by paper setters. Proper tool is there for the question. Question design is good. Item analysis has been done. Key validation is there. And once everything is done, then one should have a question bank, validated question bank, because to construct a good question or to make a pool, it takes lots and lots of time. We cannot make a good paper just If somebody says make a good paper, we just go make a good paper, give it to someone else to make it, and this is how the job is being done. That is not right. So let me repeat. Table of specification, increase number of items, using key and rubric, increasing testing time, good question design, select method tools according to objectives, take care of environmental factor, train paper setters, train examiners, tool paper moderation, key validation, item analysis, validated question bank. All of these factors are going to increase the reliability, and reliability is a very, very important piece of validity, and validity will also improve with it. Objectivity will also improve with it. So paper, the examination is going to become more feasible. It is going to become more objective. It will have increased reliability. It will have validity. It will have construct validity. It will have content validity. It will have construct validity. It will have a consequence validity. It will have predictive validity. It will have a discriminating index which is ideal. It will have a difficulty index which will be an ideal. Item analysis and the distractors won't be dysfunctional even there. So that is going to result in a beautiful examination. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Assalamu alaikum.